Hello folks, and welcome back to one more Darkwood video, because so many people yelled at me that I complained that I missed the true ending and linked me to guides on how to get it, and thankfully it's something I can do at the very end. It's just something to do in the epilogue. It's something that I started to spot in the very first run through of the epilogue. So I guess we'll do that now. As the last crowning achievement of my Darkwood playthrough, getting the true ending. Because we noticed the very first time we started playing the epilogue that things were a little bit off. And I just kind of ignored it. And if I hadn't ignored it, it would have been a path towards the true ending, although there were more steps to be taken. Thankfully, it is a true ending you can get just in the epilogue. It doesn't require me to play 40 hours of game, or no, 40 episodes of game to get to then do stuff in the middle. Like I didn't need to give the wolf a hamburger or something. You know, it's stuff I can do later on. So first things first, let's get back to the building. Goodbye, birds. I don't know why they give me stamina here. It's really not required. Cool. First things first, in my second playthrough, I realized that yes, I can go down here. Mailbox, my mailbox, a note, postcard from my parents. I'll read it later. Right, anyway, down here. Into the basement. I'm looking at a guide as well, so I'm not... We're going to learn these together. So all basement doors are locked. However, follow north and into the door. I'm assuming north means up and into the door, and there's a radio. Potatoes, jars, radio. Sleep. Good. The radio told us to go to sleep. That is, that's great fun. We know what broken radios were like. We've met so many of them in the wood. Right. Before getting up the staircase, go to the northern hallway. The homeless man will ask you to spare some change. Boss. Ignore him. Attempt to open the metal door. And walk away slowly. You're waking my kid. Yeah, they need to look at the... Yep. Yep. Need to see the kid. Just a fetus on the ground. Because that's getting even funner, isn't it? More and more funner. More and more funner? More and more fun. Again, the little things here and there that let you realize that maybe you didn't quite escape the Darkwood, or that the Darkwood isn't exactly gone. Pleased to see you, mister. Haven't seen you in a while. Yeah, you have not. Anyway. Let's head back up here. Now, what does that? What does that say? All right. Yeah, like see. Now I start going. Now we start moving up. We'll keep going up. Not sure when it tells us to stop. I'm assuming you have to wait until things get remarkably wrong. There you go. It's just starting to get a little bit wrong now. It's getting wronger and wronger. How wrong does it get? I wonder if there's actually is an end to this. Yeah, there's definitely roots now. I don't think it's getting... Is it getting any root here? I'm using the mat as a bit of a guide now. Yeah, it's definitely getting roots here, so we're just going to keep going for a bit longer. Nothing but roots now. It's definitely, like, now it's like, there's definitely something wrong here, right? So we're going to go for the next one and go in. When you enter your apartment, go ahead and get changed. Home sweet home. I don't think so, buddy. My wardrobe, take off her coat. Now, wooden door. Yeah, you can start seeing some of the roots there. Hi, doggy. Right, so, what are we going to do? We're going to start moving the furniture. The roots are growing out from under the floor panels. That's not normal. Yep. Roots everywhere. Get the key. I'm not sure if I'll need the key, but might as well pick it up. Oop. Drag it out the way. Yep, roots under the floor panels. I can start removing the flooring now. So, into the kitchen. Stool. Stove top. Don't eat the soup. Cupboard of the sink. Large screwdriver. Yep. I've got a large screwdriver. Let's start taking out the flooring. Yeah, it's lovely, isn't it? So let's drag the couch out. Yep. Start moving some more flora in. Yep, this is all going to be great fun. That's my bed. The white, crumpled sheets look as if they've just woken up, at last. I feel my legs buckling underneath me, my body becoming heavy and overwhelmingly lethargic. It was a grueling journey, 37 days of human torment. Look closer. Fighting off sleepiness with difficulty, I lean over the bed. The springs creak noisily under the weight of my hand. As I cast my glance on the light brown construction from plywood, I notice familiar features. They are elongated and arched. I can still smell the fresh sheets, the pleasant warmth of the quilt. Look under the bed. I feel a gentle draft coming from the dark gap between the bed and the floor. Reach under the bed. This is going to get better. This is going to be worse and worse. My fingertips brush a thin layer of dust. Coldness, moisture. I'm touching something rough, but my arm is too short to catch it. I think I need to move the bed. Let's move the bed. Move the flooring. Got it. There's a hole into my bed. Of course there is. Okay. So it turns out we weren't out of the Darkwood at all, were we? Were we? No, we were not. It plays games with the minds. Oh, hello. I am completely naked. Oh, hello. Can I get my hat on, please? My hat? Sleeping man. The man is fast asleep. He's smiling, he's hugging his knees with skinny, dirty arms. A swarm of flies is covering the sore on his back. Man doesn't react. I am unable to wake him from his slumber. My hat, my coat, it's torn up and covered with dried mud. My trousers, they're completely destroyed. They look fine to me. Sleeping woman. A dirty clumped hair over the woman's face. She's murmuring in her sleep, clutching a rag doll filled with straw. Now... the moon has faded. The night is here. The woman doesn't react. I'm able to wake her from slumber. The sleep stole over my doll. So close. Your eyes. I'm at the bottom of a huge valley. I feel the dry, dusty earth pulsating my feet, under my feet. The figure sleeps on the muddy ground, resting its head in the chest of the skeleton lying next to it. The figure is dead asleep. I'm unable to wake her up. Old weathered clothes. Corpse. Sleeper. The emaciated figure sleeps soundly, embracing the dreams of a child. Embracing the remains of a child. The figure is dead asleep, unable to wake her up. Corpses, corpses, shiny stones, sleepers. Sleepy man looks like a skeleton covered in skin. He smiles widely. Dead asleep. I hear a faint whisper. Stasiak, my little Stasiak. Sleep, Stasiak, sleep. Dead asleep. Sleeper. Speaks to someone in her sleep, squeezing an old man's photo in its hand. Its face is covered in mud and sticks. It clutches a shiny stone in its hand. It hums something quietly in its sleep, swaying to the rhythm of a simple melody. It clutches a muddy brass cross in both hands, repeating some incomprehensible words in its sleep. They seem asleep. They seem happy, even though they're emaciated and dirty. Some of them lie dead. Figure's talking in its sleep, moving its hand as if caressing someone with affection. Another sleeping figure. Another sleeping figure. Sleeper. Another sleeping figure. Okay, they've stopped giving us... Okay, where am I going? Across the bridge here, I think. Yep, yep. Sleeping figure, figure's dead asleep, unable to wake her up. Yeah, sleeping figures. Okay, well, let's keep going then. The earth is covered with thick bundles of dry roots that creak under my feet, like old broken trees. Wow, I missed a lot, didn't I? I'm not gonna bother picking up these stones anymore, I don't think it's even worth it. I haven't got an inventory. Hello, bright thing. Give me the stone. Thank you. Something over there. Oh, hello. Worship it, worship it. The being. Talk. I'm standing in front of an enormous being. Place hand on the being. I'm feeling an overwhelming, soothing feeling of security and happiness. The vast valley at the bottom of which I stand curves upwards, closing over my head. The rust of distant trees turns into a single silent murmur. I feel I'm coming home. To my flat. To my room with a window and a bed. Listen. Something like a sound, continuous and low, is coming my way. In the depth of the pulsating space surrounding me, I can see vague shapes. Their outline blurs and fades away every time. I try to focus on them. Suddenly the sound envelops me, only to instantly disappear a moment later. I can feel someone's presence far above me. Who are you? I'm drowning in illuminating, pulsating whiteness. I squeeze my eyes shut, but the bright vastness continues to blind me. The silent grunt grows stronger with every moment. It stratifies into an unlimited number of abstract, incomprehensible sounds, only to combine into a distant wailing voice. My eyes fill up with tears. My hands are trembling. What do you want? The ever-present whiteness blinds me. It explodes with brightness once more and then starts vibrating. Suddenly I realize that the pleasant feeling of warmth has been replaced by coldness. The coldness of the void that surrounds me. Stop listening. I feel I'm returning home to my flat in my room with a window and a bed. Withdraw my hand. I feel a heat emanating from the being. I sense my pulse slowing down. A calmness. I want to rest. Come back home. To my bed. I want to lie down. To fall asleep. Withdraw your hand. I don't want to do it. Still my hand pushes the being away. The warmth that was emanating from it disappears, replaced by a piercing coldness. It just wants us to be asleep. Anything up here? Sleepers. Oh, the doctor! It's the doctor. He's fast asleep. Hello, doctor. Corpses. Oh, I wasn't expecting to find the doctor there. Hello, doctor. Okay. I'm sorry, there's a tree little bits here. Sleeper, sleeper, sleeper. Worship, worship, worship. Masiak. The man mumbles in his sleep. He's emaciated and dirty, but his face is radiant and calm. He clutches a rusty object covered with old beads. Some weapon? Listen to the murmurs. The man is talking in his sleep. These are the only snippets of sentences. Single words, spoken gently and slowly. It's hard to find any meaning in them. Leave. But opening his eyes, the man clumsily waves his hand at me, then covers his head with it and freezes. Try to take the metal item from the man. Leave. The man waves his hand again. This time he grabs my arm. Without opening his eyes, he turns his head towards me. I recognize him. He's one of us. Try to snatch the item from the man's hands. Leave! Can you hear me? I won't let you take her! The man clutches his teeth with the fury of a maniac. Saliva flows from his mouth. It's hurting her! You will tear her arms out! Hit the man and grab the item. Pinch! Don't leave her! Oh! Oh! No! Oh! Dang! It's a flamethrower! Ah, nice! Okay, so I guess am I just destroy everything now? Is there anything else over here? Nope. I guess we just start burning. Oh, you're awake, Masiak. Hi. Just double checking there's nothing else here. You know, we'll start with a being. How about that? Spin around in circles. Spin around in circles. Get burnt. Some sort of organic wall that crawled out of the ground and set fire to the beam. Well, we're all dying. Okay, cool. We're all gonna die here. Burn them all. There's a lot of fire over here. Let's move away from the fire. Leave. Oh, I think I'm dying. I'm pretty certain I'm dying. There's fire everywhere. I don't think I can leave. Yep, I think we're pretty much surrounded by fire now. There's fire all the way over here. It could be fire just because I'm putting fire down. Fire up here. Nope. Yeah, I'm totally surrounded by fire now. Well, screw you, Darkwood. Oh, is that a path? Have I blasted a path out? Like, maybe? good lord. Up, run. Okay. Still going. You're still going. Run. The fire, it's coming. So it is. I'm bringing it. You've got a gun. Oh, wow. Fair enough. Everything burns. Everything burns. Everything burns. Am I dead yet? Oh my god, am I crawling? I'm crawling. Oh, good lord. I'm reminded of the Metal Gear Solid 5. It has you at the end, the crawling through the microwave tunnel. Yeah, we got things like clearly. Well, that was what's in charge of everything, which wasn't even in the Darkwood. That being was not even in the Darkwood. It was under my house. Oh good, are we dying? Yeah, we died. Or at least we're collapsing. What actually did we burn in the end, I wonder? How far does the fire spread? Is it just like our local village, or is it like the world is on fire now? The being was the world. It's probably one of those situations. Achievement unlocked to burn them all. A great fire consumed the woods for a couple of days, gradually claiming many of its inhabitants. Like the other endings, if you go to sleep in the bed and you probably never wake up again. It's probably the case you never end up waking up afterwards. The fire consumed the last road leading to the heart of the woods. The talking tree, towering over the flooded ridge. Yeah, this was the radio tower ending, because that was the save game I had. The doctor, who did not wake up even as the flames came closer. The three outcasts wearing old rags and scrap who hugged the trunk of a talking tree and didn't even attempt to escape. The elephant family, who did not leave their house at the swamp, and even as the flames started consuming it. The chicken lady who set out of the woods in search of her sister and lost the way. The last living inhabitant of the flooded village who, just before his death, managed to feast his eyes on the sight of the enormous tree withering in the fire. What flooded village? I missed even more, didn't I? Of course I did. But not everyone perished. Oh, well done. Wolf's still alive. The little musician hid in an old hut with a trapdoor leading to the underground tunnels. When the fire went out, the trapdoor opened and the boy left the woods. He was insane. Piotrek did not live to see the fire. Before the flames appeared, he rose above the treetops in his rocket made of scrap. As he looked through the small spaceship window, he smiled for the last time. The Milky Way stars looked so beautiful even now, when moving away at a huge speed. I'm sorry Piotrek didn't live. That's kind of really harsh. The fate of the man with the wolf's snout remains unknown. Darkwood 2, he plays the wolf. No, I doubt it's happening. Not at this point. I'd be happy surprised if it does, but I don't think so. There you go. Darkwood, the true ending. In which we burn everything down. Which, I guess, is the good ending? Because it stops the wood, it just kills off the Darkwood. Completely, guaranteed, kills off the Darkwood, but also kills off a lot of other people. I wonder. I wonder. I guess this is technically a good ending because the Darkwood is clearly an evil thing. Or is it? You know, it's one of those things that if everyone wants to be asleep and having pleasant dreams, is that a thing? Is that a bad thing? You know? Is that a good thing? Is that a bad thing? So it's kind of the Matrix situation. If humanity is aware that they're in the Matrix and they're happy with being in the Matrix, then living in the Matrix is that a good thing? Like, if everyone was Cypher from the Matrix and wanted to remain in the Matrix and have whatever they wanted within the Matrix. Again, I guess that was the problem the architect said. The perfect Matrix kept breaking. But anyway, that's just me chatting now. Thank you very much again for the people who sort of pushed me to finish up the true ending. Playing around with the flamethrower was really fun. I don't seem to recognize that Masiek guy, although apparently we would have recognized this as one of us. Possibly one of the people from the radio tower, because I think it was one of the people in the... We were one of the people from the radio tower, which is why we need the code for the radio tower. Oh, look, all the special thanks. Audio samples. Title Baby Cry. Title Dog Bark Staffordshire Bull Terrier. Ooh. Wow, still stuff you can go in and it just skips the rest of it. You script. I didn't do anything. You skipped your own credits there. You skipped your own credits. But yes, that was the true ending of Darkwood, where we burn down the being. Thank you very much for watching, guys, and I will see you all next time. See you then. Bye.